Hello and welcome to today's video. Today, another short Inky Minutes ink review. I've looked at a couple of these inks now, and here's another one. We've got another Akkerman ink. Akkerman is a retailer in the Netherlands, and they have a range of inks that are now sold worldwide through multiple retailers, including here in Australia from places like Bookbinders Design in Melbourne. And these are wonderful, wonderful inks. Rumour has it they're made by Diamine, and that may very well be true, but let's review them in how they actually are. So this is my short ink review format, the Inky Minutes. Let's get cracking. So you saw the box, and now this is the bottle, and I have shown these before. These are great bottles, glass 60ml bottles, really, really great. Have the the name of the ink on them there, and a little marble in this top section, which means you can tilt it over once the cap is secure, and have a nice little reservoir of ink in here. When the marble drops, it holds it all in the top there, allowing you to fill, especially once you get down to the last part of your ink. 60 mils is a lot of ink. It'll take you a while to burn through, but this is a great bottle for when you do start to get towards the end of your bottle. And let's look at the ink in question. It is this. This is number 8, Diep-Duinwaterblauw. So, Diep-Duinwaterblauw. Beautiful tealy blue, earthy blue almost. Lots of nice sort of depth and a bit of sheen there, a bit of shading. Really, really lovely, and a beautiful quality ink. Let's now look at it on some different kinds of paper. As always, we'll start with it here on Tomoe River. Tomoe River is beautiful fountain pen friendly paper. This is the old stock, which we used to know and love. The swatch here looks great, beautiful sheen on it, lovely. Water resistance is low. There's a little bit left behind. You'll probably be able to make out some of your writing, but you wouldn't want to get this wet for too long. These are not water resistant inks at all. The ink costs $55.95 Australian for the 60ml bottle, or $33 US, depending on where you get it from. So not inexpensive for a bottle of ink, but you are getting a lot of ink and good quality ink. You can see here in the writing, there's nice little bits of shading and stuff. The teal kind of really comes through in the lighter shading. It's very beautiful ink. I had this in the Pelikan M805, one of my favorite pens. A big, juicy, medium nib, nice and wet. So we're getting lots of ink down here. So it's gonna look darker, but you can see it performs really, really well. Let's now look at it on some other paper. So starting at the bottom, we have it here on student notepad paper. You can see that blue really coming through here, where the paper is a bit more absorbent. We're getting a bit more of the color. It looks great and performs incredibly well. Only dots of it coming through on this very, very not fountain pen friendly paper. It's a very impressive ink, and it's a beautiful color. Like, it's a lovely shade of this sort of as I said, deep teal, almost light end of blue-black ink. In fact, there are blue blacks. I'm thinking of Sailor Blue Black and Pilot Blue Black, even Twisby Blue Black, and some of the sort of the Diamine Blue Blacks and things like that, that are probably even lighter than this on some paper. So, beautiful, beautiful ink. Now on the copy paper, the 80 GSM office copy paper, we see it's a little bit lighter here. It's a bit more washed out. It is feathering just a touch more. This is very not fountain pen friendly paper. Also, a little bit of bleed, but nothing sort of too bad. I've certainly seen worse. And lastly, here on Rodeo, lots of shading. Absolutely beautiful. The water resistance, negative, of course. It moves around a lot. Few little lines to make it out, but it has moved around a lot. Nice and wet on this paper. It's a coated paper, so it's not super absorbent, but we're getting lots of shading, and we get to see a great sort of what this actual color is, and it is beautiful and rich. I absolutely love this color and this color family. I think it's absolutely great. Putting it alongside my favorite sort of dark blue here, which is Diamine Oxford Blue. Oxford Blue sheens a little bit more, it's a little bit darker and has less of that sort of teal in it. And then Robert Oster Great Southern Ocean here. This is closer in the base color, which is a light tealy blue-black. It's a really interesting color alongside this. What I also wanted to do was show it alongside two other Akkerman blue inks, just to put it into context. So we've got Shocking Blue, which is almost like a sheeny royal blue, and Nassau's Blau, which is a much lighter sort of almost purpley blue. So definitely see the darkness in there. You almost see that blue-black kind of quality, but with this very strong underlying sort of grey teal coming through, which is absolutely beautiful. So this was Akkerman number 8 Diep-Duinwaterblauw. This is beautiful. I love this ink. I give this a really solid 4 out of 5. Water resistance is low. I would love to see just a touch more water resistance, and it is an expensive ink. But the actual tonal color of it, the performance, the nice sheen, nice little bit of sheen, some good shading, no shimmer or anything like that, but really solid performance, very little feather and bleed, all that kind of stuff as well. It's a solid ink. It's not going anywhere in everyday life, and it writes really beautifully. It's smooth on the page. As I said, I had it here in my Pelikan M805, and it was a glorious partner to this pen because this pen is a wet pen, and this is not a super dry ink, so we get a lovely combination, and it works absolutely beautifully here. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. Please like and subscribe, hit the notifications button, all that kind of stuff. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you would like to support the channel, I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, enjoy your inks, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.